everyone, and welcome to Project Happy Hour. I hope that you had the chance to grab your drink beforehand, and if not, go grab one now. We're so excited to launch this show because we wanted to provide a virtual happy hour that other workers of the industry can look forward to joining as an excuse to check out of work and check in to join us for some informal fun. The way this will work is that each episode, our panelists will have a hot word that will be assigned. The goal is to answer the questions asked while avoiding that word. I will be counting throughout, and every time that they mention that specific word will be how many US dollars we will be donating to the World Health Organization's COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund. Given the current situation, it's important for us to support our global family and the amazing research efforts that have been made by WHO to help find an effective vaccine. With that, let's see what today's hot word is. So today's hot word is project. So each time our panelist says project, it's another dollar that's added to our total donation tally. So let's get started and meet our panelists. I am pleased to introduce Leo Nogueira and Rogerio Murari. How's it going, guys?
I'm good, just excited. Let's run this project. I think it's going to be really fun. What's up to you, Rogerio?
Hi, I'm fine too. Hot words days, very hard.
Yeah, we are in a deep trouble, man.
What are you guys drinking over there, by the way, since it's Project Happy Hour? Let's hear your drink of choice.
My choice today was just a gluten-free beer called Omission. And it's really interesting, the name of this beer, because they decided to create a zero gluten beer. And the name is Zero Mission because of that, because they could get this gluten-free. So as I have a problem with gluten, I'm just drinking. And you, Rogerio?
Yes, I'm drinking a Belgian beer.
Oh, very nice.
This is a
I like the color of that.
And
I'm having a hard seltzer water, so White Claw, which that's my favorite, especially on a hot day like today. So we are going to get started with our first question. And remember, guys, about the hot word project. So our first question is, what is the difference between Microsoft Project, Microsoft Project Online, and Microsoft Project for the web?
You said the P word 3 times. Just start. Okay, let me start with that, Rogerio. I definitely going to start with a little bit of history. And what year you were born, Rogerio?
I'm born in 1978.
Okay, so 78. So you were 6 years old when Microsoft launched the first version of Microsoft Project on 1984. So I said the word again. So the first version of Microsoft P on 1984, it's a 202. That's when I was 6 years old. I was 11 years old, and the word that is like, there's not a lot of computers as we have today. Project management was hard. We had to do this waterfall, and we have to collect information. So it was an excellent tool to do scheduling and allocating resource. And since then, it's the same Microsoft Project desktop client that you have today. Of course, with a lot of improvements and upgrades, but it's a kind of old tool for the old times. And then on the beginning of the century, on the beginning of the year 2000, Microsoft launched a different platform that used Microsoft P, desktop P client. And also it's called Microsoft, I have to say, Project Online. That's where the web base came and the internet come. So we can connect a lot of resource and the same collaborative tools through the web. So instead of just managing one plan, one scheduling standalone, you can have people collaborate on the same scheduling through the web. That's Microsoft Project Online. And after that, today the world is changing. It's like 17, almost 20 years in Microsoft launched the online version. Microsoft in the last couple of years decided to rewrite the entire solution from the scratch. So I think I was really excited because we have a tool from 1984 that came to the web in the beginning of the century, And then now Microsoft said, no, let's rethink how we doing P management and create this new tool from scratch. That's the Microsoft project for the web. So it's a lightweight tool with a really cool end user interface that you can start right away and totally on the web with co-authoring a lot of cool features.
Let me say something about this. The first time I have a training in Microsoft P was about the 2002 version, long time ago. And Microsoft P,
2002 was the first time I provided a training on a Microsoft project as a trainer was a 1995, I think, was the version, I think what called Microsoft Project 9.5 or version 4, something like that.
yes, I think Microsoft P is a very misunderstood concept, because usually customers say Microsoft P about anything. Microsoft P is really a desktop client solution, okay? And Microsoft P can be in two kind of solutions: Microsoft P standard and professional. The difference between standard and professional, the desktop versions, is that Microsoft P Professional, you can connect to P Online. Yes, I have to say Microsoft Project.
Okay, I know as many the P words as I want to donate. So from now I start to be careful and say P or plan, and I avoid the word of the day. Let's go, Ray.
Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate that. And of course, in between our questions, we have a section called Tell Meme About It. So I found some funny memes about project management. I'll note that down. So, of course, tell me about your experience with project management. You know, I manage projects. Isn't this typical? Isn't this what you hear from people? I mean, the people that don't know project management, this is what they think, right?
Yes, exactly like that. For all the team managers over there, they are laughing, I know. I just had an idea now. Rogerio, do you think we could share to the audience a little bit the screen for Project Online, Project for the Web, and Project Desktop so they can understand the difference between all the three versions?
Or sure, I almost forget it.
Do you have it easy over there?
Yes, let me try to share.
Maybe you can go to the next questions and where you prepare.
Okay, no worries. Moving on to the next question. So a lot of people are always wondering which license is required to gain access to P. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to go forward. To P for the web.
Okay, that's a good question. We definitely need to share something to the audience because explain Microsoft license without sharing a slide, it's complex, it's difficult. Rogerio, do you want are you ready to share all the different tools?
Yes.
Okay, let's first
Can you see my screen?
the sample of all the three versions of Microsoft P, and then we go to the license. While Rogerio is sharing there, I'm going to look for a slide over here. Go ahead, Rogerio.
Can you see my screen?
We can.
Yes.
It's the first time I use this tool. Yeah, so this is actually the Microsoft P desktop, okay? It's the old-fashioned tool, and you can use this to connect to the P Online, the Microsoft P Online, right? This one, what is the Microsoft one? Microsoft project. Yes, and I use this tool. My computer is very slow. This is the Microsoft P Online, and you can see all your portfolio. You can see all your projects, and just in one tool. You can see that in your browser, web browser. Okay. The new one. This new one is Microsoft P for the web. Just a second to load my screen.
Just loading.
Thinking.
Yeah.
So the other one's not accessible through the web, correct? The original version, it's only through a desktop app.
Yes, this version here. This is desktop. Actually, this version can connect to the web, not P for the web.
It looks very much like just an Excel template.
It's like the project desktop can connect to P Online. And this is the P for the web, where it's only web-based, and you see that's really lightweight, no many, no ribbons, like you can just start right away using your features. But let's move to the license, and then.
Okay.
Do you want me to share my screen with the slide of the license, Rogerio?
Okay, just a second. Yeah, it's here.
Oh, you have up there. That's great. All right. So your question was how to use P for the web. How do I license? Basically, the easiest way to answer this question is to subscribing for the project plan 1 on Microsoft Office 365. So if you only want to use project for the web and use the features of task, grid, board, timeline, scheduling, and a roadmap, and access the Power BI content pack, you just need a project plan 1. For project online, the P online, you need the plan 3 and plan 5 or P extensions. That's basically the plan 3 for the P management, the plan 5 for the admins or the portfolio management, and the extensions for the end users. But there's a couple trick questions because you can connect the P for the web with Power Apps, so you can extend that, create new entities to manage other things that you need on your organization, like risks and things like that. If you're going to extend that solution, you use Power Apps, and then you need to use P for the web extended with Power Apps to get a Plan 3 license. And also get license on Power Apps to be able to access CDS. So there's a couple of things that you need to be concerned when you're talking about license. But the easiest questions, if you just want to use P for the web, buy plan 1, and you can use out-of-the-box features right away.
Hold on a second. I think you have to change this hot word on next time. I don't know if I might become drunk or I'll say P every time. License is already very confused. Not saying the name of the tool is
the problem that when you start getting drink, we start needing to say P.
You might have to.
Okay, let's go to the next question. That's getting fun.
Awesome. Let's go back. So thanks for answering that. I really appreciate it. And by the way, Leo, your shirt is really awesome. What does it say?
The word of the day.
I think it's this project.
Yeah, I'm not going to read that. Every time I'm going to say it like this instead of saying the word.
Well, going on to tell Meme about it. So another one. Don't you love whenever they're like, hey, I told them we can do it an hour. We'll do it an hour, right? Isn't that so annoying when your colleagues do that to you?
Yes, like we did today to change the entire platform to broadcast this webinar, right? I said
exactly.
I know you can do it, and you did, Ray. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
We can do it. So moving on to our next question. So what special features are available now, and what ones are expected on the newer versions for P for the web?
Oh, right, Rogerio. I'll leave that with you. As you're sharing, you can share your screen and you can show all the cool features for P for the web.
Yeah, just a second. Sharing again. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yep. So today I just have a grid and you can set your tasks. So we also have a board, also known as Kanban. Yes, a Kanban board, very known in Agile projects. And this timeline, and you can see the Gantt chart. Is a very simple tool, as you can see it.
It looks very user-friendly.
Yeah, it's very simple and powerful, and that's user-friendly. You can really start managing your plans right away with no training, and it's really lightweight and fun to, easy to use.
Are there any features on this version that have been lost from the previous version that are no longer available?
When you're talking about the planning, there's a couple difference. Like what Microsoft did, they did a research globally, and they figure out that the end users only use like almost 20% of the features that they have on P desktop version. And that's how the most used for 80% of the P management. So they brought this on this platform to be as friendly as possible, as easy as possible. So they have the most used features, but there's a couple that are not here. Like you can only link tasks on finish start. You cannot save a baseline, but it's like for agile projects, for projects that need to be managed quickly, it's the best tool to start with. And other part of the question, as I remember, was what's coming to the newest version. We really need to be careful what we're saying because we have a lot of information, but as remember here, what's been public by Microsoft, the announcements that they've done on last Microsoft Ignite last year, in the end of last year. I watched some sessions that they present that they're coming probably on the new version. I don't know when, but it's coming with some financial management, better resource management, and timesheet. So we're expecting those trees to come to the cool features that are coming on the next release of the Microsoft P for the web.
Awesome. Microsoft what for the web?
P.
And we've got another meme. So, of course, you manage projects with sticky notes. How many people have we seen do that?
Yes.
That's kind of how I manage my to-do list sometimes, but I can't imagine doing an entire project with sticky notes. But I know that we see it in the industry all the time with clients, and they're ready to upgrade their system, right?
Good to see that, because once I went to a engineering customer that they want to hire us to implement Microsoft P Online, and on the front wall on the company there was like thousands of post-its. They are managing a construction project using the sticky notes. So that's really a reality, and with complex projects, and that's of course old management.
Yeah, old management and not green friendly. So it's awesome to be online and digital and to have an archive and to be able to search. So many awesome features with being online. And anyone who's managing with sticky notes, welcome to the modern day world. Join us.
I have something to say. We use Microsoft P Online for all your projects. But there's some people in our team that likes to use notes, sticky notes to manage projects.
I mean,
they use the schedule. They really use the tool, but they like the sticky notes also.
Yeah, the old people.
Welcome to the 21st century. We're online now. Awesome. So we're moving on to our next question, which this is actually our final question for today. So a lot of people are always wondering, how can they have a trial of Project for the Web, which I said it.
Okay, that's an easy one. I think the best way is they can send us a message on our website or send us an email, and you can send a link for them to start a trial for 25 users for 30 days. I think it's the most easiest way to get this trial right now.
Awesome. Okay. And just to mention, the website's Prosperi, Prosperi, global.com. So we can always offer that if you ever want to have a trial up to 25 users. So that's awesome. Love it. Anyone loves a free trial, that's for sure. So I just wanted to mention that I just wanted to recap that our hot word, our donation will go towards the World Health Organization's COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund. How hard was it, guys, not to say the word?
As it's a good cause, so I didn't concern too much about not saying the word because it's a donation for saving lives. I try to hold this word to be funny, but not so much. I'm willing to donate and help the situation, help the people that needs right now.
Yes, we're always happy to support a good cause, and especially one that's global, being that we're a global company and we want to make sure that we're taking care of everyone around the world. So I love it, and that's awesome. And I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for today. I hope you enjoyed, and everyone who's watching, I hope that you had some questions answered. I hope that you've enjoyed watching, maybe had a few laughs, enjoyed the memes, and look forward to joining us next time for the next Project Happy Hour. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.